Hi guys! So last weekend we went to the Kew Gardens, that is the botanical garden in London. And it's amazing. If you ever visit London, I super recommend you to visit the Kew Gardens. They have many glass houses with beautiful biodiversity inside of them. It's a research center as well. There are so many scientists that goes to the Kew Gardens and study botany and other areas related to plant research, biodiversity. So it's a truly amazing place. And the orchid exhibition happens every year, and each year it has a different theme. This year was the Beauty and Biodiversity of Cameroon, Orchids 2023. And it was a celebration of color and warmth to brighten up the winter months. Here during the winter time, the days are very short, the weather is miserable to sum things up. So going to this orchid exhibition can definitely brighten your day up because the exhibition is a combined way of putting so many colorful plants together inside beautiful sculptures. So according to them, talking about the Cameroons from lush rainforests and volcanic mountains to arid desert plains, Cameroon's huge variety of plants and wildlife are supported by varied habitats reflected across the 10 unique climate zones within the Prince of Wales Conservatory. So the exhibition is inside one of their glass houses, and there you will discover larger-than-life sculptures that were developed by the team of expert or horticulturists. So everything was handcrafted, and there you'll see an amazing array of real colorful orchids and plants. To be very honest here, you won't find rare orchids or orchids that you will find in Cameroon, for example. And one of the reasons that they list is that if you want to see these orchids, they can be in specific places that are related to conservation. But because some of these species, they are truly rare, it doesn't make sense for you to point out where they are so people can go there and gather them from the wild. So you are not helping these countries to protect them. You are basically exposing them. It makes sense. So you will find like normal orchids that you can see inside your own homes if you collect orchids. So there are so many hybrids of Phalaenopsis. So as soon as you start, you go into the exhibition, you see the Phalaenopsis mixed with Cymbidiums and some Dendrobiums as well, and Oncidiums. And then you have lots of Cymbidiums in many different displays on top of your head or near you and off the sides, and so many Phalaenopsis after that. All the Phalaenopsis are mounted together. We have like the pink Phalaenopsis on the pond, that's so beautiful, and then the yellow one on your sides. All of them are hybrids, so the horticulturists, they gather all of them together and they create these beautiful displays. And I think for me, the first display that called my attention is the Phalaenopsis, the pink Phalaenopsis in the pond, and then the lion. When they talk about Cameroon and Cameroon species, one of the things that they try to do is bring some animals that you can see in there. So you have this beautiful big lion, and then the hair of the lion is all composed by plants and mainly orchids, and colorful orchids is truly a masterpiece. It's beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful. And you have a hippo on the pond near it. At some point you have this water mist that comes and with some noise. I think it's to give you the idea when you walk inside the rainforest, and also the idea of waterfalls. So you can hear the noise, and it's to immerse you inside the experience, which is nice, especially for many people that don't have any contact with plants and nature. Thinking about people that live in big cities such as London. So you have this, it's basically a journey for you to walk through and feel like inspired and feel like you are really into nature. But everything that is there, it was man-made, and you can see how they combine the plants. You won't see them in nature. So if you know a little bit about orchids, you know that these plants are not found in nature. Most of them are hybrids, with a few exceptions. We did have some species there, but most of them were hybrids. Another thing that you could all see for me was again the sculpture. So you have a big gorilla. You also have leopard, beautiful leopard. And when you are towards the end, they do have a section, a beautiful section, where you can see some Miltoniopsis and then some Nelly Eiler, lots of pretty red Nelly Eiler all together contrasting with the green background. It is gorgeous. I felt like, oh my gosh, what is that? And you do have other plants as well. Something very exquisite, in my opinion, is that you have Engracans, we have Paphiopedimons there near the Miltoniopsis and Nelly Eiler. And I remember seeing some Masdevallias as well, some orange Masdevallias, beautiful ones. When you go through the next door, is the last door before you leave the exhibition, you have an amazing, well-made exhibition of vandas. So all the vandas are hanging there and they are displayed like a curtain or a backdrop of all of these colorful vandas all in bloom. So it's one of the highlights of the exhibition. Who doesn't adore to see vandas displayed like that? And that was the last part of the exhibition. And for me, it's one of the most beautiful ones with the other ones that I told you before. So my idea of this video was to explore this exhibition with you, to show you what you can find in there. And if you are not in London or if you cannot visit the Kew Gardens, at least you had the chance to go there a little bit with me and to see what you can find in these spaces. What I like about the Kew Gardens is that it's a research center. They do have amazing and beautiful projects. You can research about that, look online. Also, if you are in low income and live in the UK, if you are a universal credit or a job seeker or a pension or someone who, they also have very cheap tickets. I think for £2 you can buy the tickets and visit the Kew Gardens. So you can come close to a research center and learn a little bit more about their project, which I think is great. So not a lot of places do that, especially these institutions. I hope more of them could embrace that and have this free space for people that cannot afford the very expensive tickets. Just for your information. And that's what I want to show you, what they are displaying there. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. And I hope to see you next week where we explore more orchids videos, maybe some tutorials, maybe some repottings. I show you maybe some new plants, who knows? Keep in tune and I will see you soon. Bye bye.